Alright you guys, so Helldivers 2 has launched, and this is the successor to the Helldivers game that was on the PS4. It was actually top down, but with Helldivers 2 they decided to go with a more third person gameplay aspect. Now this game is centered around a live service style. That doesn't mean it's bad, okay? I know there's some people who are going to be turned off by that, but me personally, I think that this is one of the better live service games to have come out. Helldivers 2 is a ton of fun, okay? Let's go ahead and dive into everything that makes this game great. So first things first, they nailed the gameplay and the design on this perfectly, okay? This game looks really good. It's fun, it's chaotic, and it's actually really challenging. It's also extremely immersive. This was such a fun time to play with my friends, man. This game is so immersive. That is probably one of the best things it has to offer. The controls and just overall mechanics took me personally a little bit to get used to, but once I got the hang of it, at least, it was actually really solid, and it was really smooth. Not to mention too, man, this game is extremely difficult once you start to get into the higher rankings of difficulty. I tried playing on the hardest difficulty, and it was actually just insane, which I honestly love so much. I can't wait to, level up my character and try to conquer one of these harder difficulties. So that's everything good with the game. Now let's go ahead and get into my criticisms. First things first, I feel like the content that was launched with this game is a little bit lackluster. Now, with this being a live service game, obviously there's going to be post-launch content, and there is potential to add a ton of things here. It has a really good base with fun gameplay, fun looting, all that stuff. But it definitely could have launched with more content. However, like I said, there's tons of opportunity for post-launch content, and I think that's the plan with this game. Now, that could be a turnoff for some people, and I will say I did only play a couple hours, 4 to 5 hours, but me personally, I do think that I did experience everything that this game has to offer. Personally, I think I was able to get a small chunk of all of the content. I think, a main goal right now in the game would be, leveling up your character and doing harder difficulties, which could be repetitive, so we just have to see what they add. This game doesn't come in at a full price tag though, so there's that. I also see people ragging on the fact that this game only has like 2 enemy factions right now. I do expect more to get added into the future. However, with the enemy factions that we have now, like, they're so well designed, and the monsters are just super cool, man. Like, it's amazing, honestly. So eventually, when more enemy factions get added, I hope they take their time on the, quality of the design of the enemies, because they clearly did with the enemy factions that they launched with. So if they can keep that ball rolling, dude, I honestly want to experience more of this game, because it's just so cool. Like, that's the best way to describe this game, is cool. I also see some people on the internet ragging on the fact that, this isn't really a offline player friendly game. I can definitely say that it is not really offline player friendly. This is definitely meant to be played online. However, it is really fun online, and I do think that you can experience this game solo. However, it would be way more fun with friends. I'll just say that. I'm also going to say this game for some people is not going to be their cup of tea, okay? This has a kind of niche audience, but for that niche audience, it is really good. And the fact that they made this a third person experience rather than like the top down view like the first one shows that they're kind of trying to appeal to a larger audience, because I feel like that top down genre of game is also a niche audience. I think they're moving in the right direction. I think there's a lot of work to appeal to a larger audience, but I think it does a really good job at appealing to, the niche audience here for sure. So overall, is Helldivers 2 worth your money? If you and your friends were looking forward to this game and you want to jump into this game, go ahead, bro. It is a lot of fun, and it is absolutely worth your money. You will have a blast here. If you're somebody who only plays single player, I would say that this game isn't really geared towards you. You can still absolutely have a fun time in this game single player, but it's kind of capped in single player. It is a lot more fun with friends, I'll say that. And if you're also somebody who really enjoyed Helldivers 1, absolutely get this game, because this game is honestly Helldivers 1 but just on a more epic scale, and they really nailed the third person aspect with it. It is so cool to see everything up close and personal. What do you guys think of Helldivers 2? Because to my surprise, I saw mainly mixed reviews. I do see that there's a ton of mixed reviews on Steam, so I'm really curious to hear what people's gripe is about this game. I think for what it is, it's absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see more from this studio. But yeah, what do you guys think? I'm just curious to hear what everyone thinks. But yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful if you guys are planning on buying Helldivers 2, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.